Ultimately, organization will look at an employee saying that what is the value add that employee is bringing to the organization.
The coding part of computer science I started in 11th. I felt good, making things and coding things, fixing my errors and stuff.
He attempted various of exams. He is a person who learns by practical knowledge. He is not a theory-based person.
I think practical knowledge is better than, theoretical knowledge.
Being in HR profession, I have seen people coming from IITs, IIMs and many other top colleges. But are they all successful in their career? The answer is no. Tomorrow, the differentiator is what is the skill and competency a person brings into the organization. What is the value add the person brings into the table is more important than anything. Your internship approach and all this looks really good. It's a different approach you are doing to the entire academics. That is one thing which is attracted.
I expect that I'll be studying CS and AI, making projects and building AI that can better help people in their daily lives.
What your kid is good at, invest in that. Don't look at tags of any institute or any companies or anything. Love your subject, nothing else. Organization will come, many companies will come in your life, but subject and experience remains.
Thank you for bringing me here so far and being a good father.
You're welcome.
I'm Chris and I've passed 12th. I come from Don Bosco. I was born in Calicut in Kerala, and that's about it.
So I'm basically from Kerala, Calicut. My education, everything was in Kerala only. And I started my career in HR in AVT McCormick and changed many companies. And last 17 years I'm working with Tata Tele Services as regional HR head. My family consists of mother, wife and 3 kids. Chris is the elder one and Kevin is the second son. He is doing his 11th now. And Karen is the third daughter I'm having.
I want to ask, growing up, what kind of son was Chris? Like, what was he like?
He was a active kid only, playful, and he and his brother used to play and fight and whatever the kiddish. And 8 years back, they got a daughter, a sister. Yeah, very playful people around at home.
Okay. And what's something about him that you actually feel like you notice as a very peculiar trait that maybe we don't know as an outsider?
Yeah, he is good in drawing. He is very good in drawing. He is intellectually, a brilliant person, but he don't use it as effective as it is. But he captures all the new age things very fast. So that way, he is doing good.
And Chris, what are your favorite subjects growing up? What was your dream like? Maybe a 5th grader of you. What did you like doing back then?
I liked using my Windows experience. My favorite subject back then used to be English or IT or science. Yeah.
You had IT back then?
Yeah, I had IT back then.
What's IT?
Information technology.
You had information technology in 5th grade?
Yeah. No, I've been in 1st grade, 6th, I guess.
Damn, that's nice. And when did you first come across computer science and AI as a concept?
The coding part of computer science I started in 11th.
Okay. And what about it made you feel like, okay, I want to be in this stream?
I felt good, making things and coding things, fixing my errors and stuff. Yeah.
When you first started talking about AI and CS and everything, what was your reaction? So like when he wanted to go into this whole stream, were you like excited or you had some other picture for him?
He made up his mind somewhere in 11th only to get into computer science. Post that he is doing a lot of things is what I understand. I never got into what he is doing in the computer or internet work. But he has got an interest in AI. He got good marks also in AI. He has done some projects also for 11th and 12th also around it. So I think he is having an interest around it. So
you were cool with that? Like you wanted him to pursue what he likes?
Definitely. So I keep telling only one thing: whatever subject you pick up, you be best in it. Okay. Only subject is going to remain, nothing else.
True. A lot of families and like students and everybody don't know about non-traditional options in the first place. It is still a very less known path to go for Gen X schools, which kind of give a industry exposure straight from the day zero, have industry professionals as mentors, right? Otherwise, generally it is PhD people who are just teaching now who haven't coded for potentially the last 15 years, which is irrelevant for AI world, right? So for you, what is the reason why you chose to go in this new age fashion into these kind of colleges instead of going for the traditional paths?
I think practical knowledge is better than theoretical knowledge because you're actually doing it, and doing it is a lot way better of learning than reading textbook.
True. And why did you feel like new age colleges are giving that for you?
I'll answer to it. See, being in HR profession, I have seen people coming from IITs, IIMs, and many other top colleges. But are they all successful in their career? The answer is no. Okay. And I have found that many what do you call average kind of students or a kind of a people over a period of time, they have excelled in their life by the interest and passion that they put into the work. That makes a lot of sense for an organization. Organization ultimately towards the end, they'll see what is the value. They don't consider whether you are an IIT, IIM or a top college company. That is needed. I am not saying it is not right, but ultimately organization will look at an employee saying that what is the value add that employee is bringing to the organization, the background of a person, from where they bring, what is the, whether they achieve 100% mark in 5th standard or a 10th standard, it doesn't, after a point it is not even looked at or discussed around it. Probably that would be a qualifying criteria for an interviewing stage. But when I look at an employee base of an organization, I treat them everything very equally and differentiate them by what they bring into the table, or what the value addition that they bring in terms of revenue, experience, knowledge, etc., etc. So I feel that is what an organization definitely will be looking forward. So that is where you guys will be able to make a lot of difference.
And for you,
And recently, I was sharing an article in the last Sunday Hindu paper, which has come. So, many organizations are looking at the skill and competency than the college or the percentage of mark that you bring in. So, that shift is radical shift is happening across the market. So, even any college in that matter, getting 100% of mark will help an employee to get into an organization, but that doesn't mean that his job is guaranteed for the lifelong. There are many stories I can talk about, but I want to restrict here for the reason that tomorrow the differentiator, as usual, is what is the skill and competency a person brings into the organization, and what is the value add that person brings into the table is more important than anything, any background that he brings in.
I think that's pretty much sums up most of the pain points that we are dealing here. And I would love to invite you to our talent club as well if you're in HR space. We have our own network of HR club. It's a really elite club. We have VPs of Amazon, Bosch, State Street, Flipkart, all of these kind of companies who kind of meet with us, and we do a monthly reconnaissance with the industry. We want to be really up to date on like what's going on, what are the hiring needs, and etc. And also kind of do the industry connect with our students.
You can involve me. I can
Definitely, I would love to speak to you after that and invite
And
you to
I
one
do
of our
go to
sessions.
various of colleges and give speeches, predominantly to help students to understand what is that subject. Today, most of the time, I feel that even there is a pressure around families, people, and all. I should get into Google, I should get into Facebook, I should get into many top companies, and I should earn so much of salary, then I am successful. It is not that. Those things are only for one day, 2 day. Tomorrow, something happens in the globe, the company will not spare you to shift you out. So but when you are shifting out, whether your knowledge and experience is standing tall for you to speak is more important than the other tags that come along with you. So that is more important.
Yeah. At Algo University, we keep telling our students one thing, that there's nothing called job security.
It is not there.
It's
It is never
actually
should.
the confidence that you have that no matter whether I have the job today or not, I'll get another one.
Absolutely.
And you should have the confidence to that if I go knock a door, they're going to open it for me.
Absolutely.
So that's how we want to equip them.
And the world of opportunities are there. If somebody who is innovative, somebody who is creative, somebody who is really hardworking and disciplined, I think there is a number of possibilities.
Damn straight, correct. Moving on, I want to ask could you tell like 3 pointers from your experience, mainly for you? As a parent, what made you feel convinced that you want to give 4 years of your child to us at Tensor School?
See, he attempted various of exams. He is a person who learns by practical knowledge. He is not a theory-based person. So, I don't think he will be in a position to score best in the competitive exams, kind of a thing. So, even though he got in VIT, so when we start comparing the cost factor and the experience factor, so one of his cousin is studying in VIT. He's in the MTech, and he was telling that this kind of the Tensor is giving an exposure in terms of internship and big projects, etc. And the curriculum is fitted into what is needed for the industry. That is more important than what I am learning in VIT. So, and also from VIT, all of them are not getting placed also. There's a highly competitive environment. The last year placements also is not that great. So, and there are 60,000 people out there to manage it. So, many things can happen there. So, it's better you focus, somebody is focusing on a better subject, and there is a BTech degree which he is getting, and which is industry requirement, which experience which is giving. I think that is more suitable is what. Hence, we shifted our thought almost last week only, then decided to.
How did you first hear about Tensor School and how did you get
I
involved?
was writing JEE exam for the first attempt. So my mom was waiting outside and she happened to find a booth that's showing about Tensor. Yeah.
And when this was mentioned to you, sir, like in the first place, that okay, there's something called Tensor School, what was your honest first reaction?
See, since I am in this industry and HR, so I keep hearing many things. So like earlier, Scalar, right? A Scalar is there, and some other. So I heard about it. Okay. The only thing which I also spent last interview sometime here talking to Naman, and we had a longer chat. So I understood the thought process, the way of approach to the entire academics and the placement, etc. It's a good revenue model, I would say. The good bad of it we'll assess only towards the 4th year. So I am a person always keeps a share of.
You're pragmatic.
So devil's advocate, or rather keep things slightly at low level for whichever thing which is coming up in this kind of a fashion. But yes, since I spoke to his cousin, he is quite confident about it, and so I thought, let's try it.
I would want to ask you what made you finally take the plunge. Like there's a small deciding factor which actually makes that decision for each family. What actually made you take the plunge?
Yeah, so I've already mentioned that one. It's a different approach you are doing to the entire academics, and it needs to be tested out. And your placements and your internship approach and all this looks really good. So that is one thing which is attracted, and of course the cost factor also.
How?
So when I compared with VIT, so the cost is almost reaching the same. So I thought, let us take a different approach.
Okay. The ROI is much greater for the same cost, like that.
No, I keep telling that I don't look at what is the end result, whether which company the person is getting placed or how much money he is going to earn. I am not in that league at all.
No, ROI doesn't necessarily have to be about money. It could be about anything. Skill set, value.
What I have suggested earlier also, that you love the subject, be better in the subject and enjoy the subject. As long as you are doing that and you are excelling, the organizations are there around, plenty.
And for you, Chris, like what do you expect from the next 4 years for yourself?
I expect that I'll be studying CS and AI, making projects and building AI that can better help people in their daily lives. Yeah,
What about your arting skill that
that's a side hobby that I like to upskill on.
if you are speaking to a 12th grader now who is probably conflicted about their own decision making for colleges,
I tell them to follow whatever they like, and there are always alternatives to something, and it'll always make out on the way.
okay, and what would you tell for a typical parent in that space?
See, it's slightly philosophical. There is no right answer or wrong answer. What your kid is good at, invest in that. Don't look at tags of any institute or any companies or anything. Look at what is your kid is good at, invest in what is he good at, and help him develop in that area. And there is enough and more opportunity in any stream, whether it is IT or marketing or HR or finance or any stream you take, there are enough and more opportunities. I struggle to get the best and foremost thing is that the person should come with a right attitude to work. That's the foremost thing. No matter subject knowledges, organization can invest. The product training organization can do it. And if the person has the right attitude to work along with the company, that's the most best thing that any person can do.
Do you have something you would want to tell your father that maybe through your whole experience and like in this whole decision making, would you want to tell him something from your side?
Nothing. I have already told him, and I have told earlier also to the kid also. Love your subject, nothing else. Organization will come, many companies will come in your life, many money also will come in your life, but subject and experience remains. That's all I can tell. So invest on that, and life will be happy.
Thank you for bringing me here so far, and being a good father.
You're welcome.
Okay, on that note, I think we are good to close. And this is a small onboarding thing that we have made for you. Actually, Akshika created, and like a small welcome to Tensor School. And we'll be having an AI camp starting soon, like a pre-college AI camp where Manas will be taking the sessions himself, and like we'll be getting back to you on the details of that.